Hello there, Jeff from Small Arms Research. Today we're back shooting steel again. Unlike the first steel video that we did, we're shooting some falling plates with a resetting system. We think you're going to like this one. Stick around. Just like the hanging silhouette that we showed you, today we're using 3/8 inch AR500 steel plates again. This stuff is more for pistol calibers, and right now we're shooting with 22 long rifle, and as you can see, you get a lot more use out of them than they were originally intended for. Let's see what we can do. Today we're testing the economy version of the Bianchi style plate rack. The economy version differs from the standard only in that it's reset manually. It's reset with a 25-yard length of paracord. It has a T-handle on the paracord every 5 yards after 10 yards. So you can use that as a distance marker, and you're always further than your recommended safe distance away from the rack as well. The standard works when you hit your stop plate and it drops. There's a servo that brings all your targets back up. And other than that, you're looking at the same system. Both of them allow a lot of flexibility. Okay, these plates were made for centerfire pistol. Let's give centerfire pistol a try. We've got some 147 grain Federal ammo running through an Osprey sound suppressor, and even with the lack of sights, I think we can still probably put them down. Let's find out. Yeah, pretty distinct difference. Here's the back side of the rack, and this is where all the real business happens. You can see that each plate has its own reset bar, and something that's really cool about this one compared to some of the others, and Freedom Target puts this into all of their systems, is that each plate is an individual plate, and you don't have to slide a 5, a 6, a 8, a 10-foot rod out depending on what it is. All you've got to do is pull a pin, and you can pull your plate out and you can replace it with another plate of a different size or a different style, or change up the entire system. Glock 17 unsuppressed, 147 grain Federal. Let's see what we can do with sights. From behind the rack, it's easy to show you how well the system is put together and how the targets are reset. When the actuator arm is engaged by the length of rope, you can see they come up and toss the targets right back up where they belong, and then it gently goes back down to the bottom. There's a lot more benefit in the plate racks than just handgun training. Sub-gun training, entry gun training, SBR, so on and so forth. Today we've got our home-rolled LSC MP5 variant with the hydro print finish on it, and we're going to run the rack a few times with those. Check it out. Nice. One quick look will show you that all of the areas on this target system that are not intended for direct impact are all very heavily angled, and that allows a few different things. It allows a hit to have an effect such as much thicker steel would because of the drastic angle, and it also allows the fragmentation to go in a predetermined area for safety reasons. Though the system has several safety variables that are built into the design, just out of absolute complete luck today, we happen to be able to demonstrate one to you perfectly. Now, if you look at the lead on the top, you can see where it hit perfectly on the angle. And what that did is throw a portion of the round or the fragmentation up, and the other portion, obviously the heaviest portion, down. If you look below it, since it hit right in the center, it hit the angle there as well, and you can see where it split left and it split right. So this is exactly the way that it was designed, and we're glad that we could show it to you today without having to tell you what the theory is, because this is the purpose. 40 S&W, Glock 23, unsuppressed. Just like the hanging target system that we showed you by Freedom Target Systems, these plates are also AR-500 steel. And just like the other one, although this particular system, or these particular plates are designed for pistol use, they'll take a whole lot more than that. You're just going to take some life out of it by using heavier stuff. They are going to offer plates as well for rifle use specifically. But if you need to fire rifles with subsonic ammunition at a little bit further distances, then you're not going to have any problem with this stuff. As long as you've got a similar muzzle velocity and muzzle energy to a standard centerfire pistol, you're going to be good to go. There's nothing here that's possibly going to disappoint you. And you can extend the reset system a lot further than the 25 yards if you need to too.
Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
Stand by.
Why might a person want to shoot steel plates? That's a foolish question. If you're watching this, you know why you want to shoot steel plates, but I'll give you a few anyway. They're a great way to challenge yourself, for starters. If you have a timing device such as a pack timer or any type of timer, you can compete against yourself on a regular basis, and there's nothing that helps you shoot better than practice. And this is just one way that will get you out there to practice, because there's no one you like kicking the crap out of better than yourself, except your best friend. You practice on you first, you'll have a better time of it. Shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by. If you happen to watch the first video that we did on the Freedom Target Systems silhouette, you'll remember that the projectiles were flattened wafer thin. And you may think that's because of the size and the mass and the volume of the hanging portion we were shooting at. Obviously, these little plates are a lot smaller. Well, we can tell you that with the AR-500 steel, we've got the same result. We've got wafer thin fragmentation, which is what we want, and we have a very, very, very short area of spatter, and it's far less than the manufacturer's recommended minimum distances of 10 yards. We've been unable so far today to find anything further than 3 yards, and we've been shooting 9mm 40 S&W, 22 long rifle, and 9mm from an MP5. So we've been working it over pretty well, as you can see, and everything is staying well within the safe spatter zone. Well, thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoy the Freedom Target Systems Bianchi style plate rack. We've had a great time with it. We've got a lot of projects that we're going to use it on in the future, and we'll make sure that we include you as well. If you like the videos, please subscribe and ask your friends to do so. Thanks for stopping by, man. See you again.